when now we say, like we have this program, mutasema, aya, the church hapa, politicians pale, hapana. We want you to know some of us are believers in the person of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And we are not afraid of that gospel because, you know, we can't be afraid. And it's the Lord our Savior said, if we are afraid of him, we deny him while you're here. Can you imagine him denying in the presence of God the Father? So this is the order that we want to establish. But in order to get this country to be orderly, it is going through a revolution, the cry for justice. Last night, ndugu kiongozi, I met lawyers from Mount Kenya South. And we agreed, 100 of them. And Wakili Ndigu Njera was not there. 100 of them are going to file a serious petition to stop the auctioning and the sale of Safaricom Kenya. Because this is the one parastatal. And we know that as they try to sell this parastatal without public participation, which is a constitutional requirement, it is simply because somebody somewhere wants a cut. And a cut, as Rigiji has explained, one share at 34 shillings originally, now at 72, and you are selling it at 34, you can imagine if you sell it at 50, mnakubaliana, how big is your share? So we are saying we have to stop the stealing, the vandalization of the Kenyan economy and our parastatals. That's why we went to court, we stopped the Andani deals. Imagine Muhindi anashtakiwa Amerikani, akionekana anawekwa korokoroni, na huku tunampatia the whole of our international airport a strategic national asset. We want to say those national assets like Kenya Pipeline Corporation, strategic security related asset, kanisa na nyinyi pia, you demand to be part of public participation. Because Mungu alitupatia hiyo mali. Angalia dhahabu in Kakamega. Watu wanakuja bila public participation. You want to displace whole communities from Ikolomani and wherever the gold is. And on the other hand, ambao wako kwa mamlaka sahihi wanafanya ile inaitwa blood gold. Inatolewa South Sudan, North Sudan, Darfur region, inaletwa usiku, uwanja wa ndege inakuwa cleaned, repackaged, inaambiwa this is Kenyan gold when it is Sudanese gold. Inatuletea shida. So we have to tell our people the truth all the time. So we are not going to allow that situation, and that is how the war in Sudan continues. As we speak here, the world's largest humanitarian crisis is in Sudan. Over 1 million, maybe 2 million people. Watoto wana chakula, wamekufa wengi, wengine wanauawa kwa hospitali. They try to cross into Chad. I'm talking to you as somebody who has worked for peace in our region, from Khartoum to Mogadishu, from Burundi to every place. We are in an area geographically which is very volatile. This is why you're seeing, kwa mfano, Amerikani Donald Trump anawasamon hawa kwenda kuambia President Tshisekedi na President Kagame muache kuwana. And if you look at the reason for it, ni dhahabu in Eastern DRC. You may have seen that President Uhuru Kenyatta was actually also at that meeting because he was the facilitator of that process to bring peace in Eastern DRC. Mambo yote ni yetu. Na tukiwa hapa Bishop Kitabi, we want you to know that we are going to do whatever is humanly possible, but with God's help. Because you know God cannot, if he's given us a promise that this country will be prosperous, not the way they are saying at Kenya, iwe Singapore. It looks like somebody woke up and read the book by Liu Kuan Yew from the first world, from third world to the first world, and they thought you can wake up. You even forget we had Vision 2030. My brother, Vision 2030 was very well sought out. And the Vision 2030, we are hoping the Mombasa-Nairobi highway will be dualized. We are hoping High Grand Force Dam, which is on the River Tana, will by now be producing 650 megawatts of electricity. You cannot develop Kenya to the world first world status by killing your citizens, by stealing from them, by even messing up